What is up, Jets? Jandy here, and I'm going to be starting a series called Stats. We're going to call it Stats Saturday, and basically what I'm going to do is go over every piece of equipment, gun, and secondary in the Black Ops 2 game, and I will give an in-depth analysis of the gun, its stats, and yeah, that's it. So this week we're going to start off with KSG. The KSG is a pump-action shotgun with two tubes holding 7 rounds each. The ammunition feeds from both tube magazines independently, located below the barrel on both sides. The operator can select the magazine by switching a 3-position lever, located behind the pistol grip in stock. The middle position blocks both magazines and allows the user to chamber a single round manually. Switching the lever to one side brings the respective magazine into the feed cycle. Once one magazine is depleted, the user manually switches to the second magazine by pushing the magazine selection lever toward it. In-game, it uses slug ammunition, a shotgun round that fires only one projectile, like a conventional weapon, rewarding accuracy but limiting its close-range effectiveness. And as you can see this is the in-game stats, and the damage is maxed out, which is ridiculous. The fire rate is incredibly slow. The range is better than most shotguns, but not as good as the assault rifles or the submachine guns, and the accuracy is also better than most shotguns. So, the KSG is manufactured by the United States and by the company Kel-Tec. It shoots slug rounds at a rate of 700 rounds per minute. It is a pump-action shotgun with a high damage and low range, with a medium recoil. Magazine size is 14 rounds standard and 21 rounds extended. Personally, I would not choose the KSG as my first choice for a shotgun, mostly because it is inconsistent and incredibly inaccurate. I was using the red dot sight in a previous gameplay, and you can see that on my channel, but there were a few times where the red dot of the red dot sight was on the guy I was shooting, and shots, I don't know if they weren't registering or if the bullet was completely missing, but regardless, not the most consistent shotgun. However, when it does hit, it does incredible things, and as you can see in the gameplay behind you, I have a collateral, which is 2 birds with 1 stone basically. So I would give this shotgun a 6 out of 10, and I would not recommend it. Instead, I would recommend the R870. That is all for the KSG, and that's going to wrap up this week's edition of Stats Saturday. Remember to leave a rating down below and leave a comment suggesting what weapon I should do next. Thank you guys, and remember, stay fly.